Hi, today we're going to be doing the junk drawer challenge. This is an exploration of line and shape, two of our other art elements. So go to your junk drawer or kitchen and gather a bunch of random things. Measuring cups, toys, scissors, sunglasses, whatever you can find that you think would be an interesting shape that you could trace. You also need some drawing utensils. Really just one will do, but if you want to add color or patterns, grab an assortment of markers, color pencils, or pens. You need something to draw on. Get a piece of paper or draw it on your week 3 page in your sketchbook. For this challenge, begin by tracing your objects. Try your best to trace right at the edge of your object and not move them around. A shape is anything that's continual line around it. So make sure everything's connected. You can trace some of your shapes multiple times to make other shapes. Try to make an arrangement that you think looks interesting. This is kind of just up to opinion. Play around with the arrangement before you trace things. Or do it in pencil so that you can erase. Oops. Looks pretty cool. I think I need some more scissors. Okay, once your page is full, you've got to decide if you want to add anything else. It might overlap. I think that looks good. That's done. Now, for your finishing details, go in. First, you want to have a variety of line widths. So these are all kind of the same type of line because I used one pen. I'm going to go in and add some thicker lines. Make this a little bit thicker by going over it a couple times with my Sharpie. And I'm going to color in some overlapping areas too. Put some thick lines and a variety of places and color it in some of these small shapes, kind of make it even all the way around. Next, I'm going to add some color using a highlighter and a pen because that's the first thing that I found. I'm going to go in and I'm going to add the color in with patterns. So some stripes. Color in some areas. Orange. Some orange polka dots. So with my color, I added color, and then I also added some more variety of lines. So I had zigzag lines and curved lines and some really thin lines. The last art element we're going to be adding to this abstract piece of art is value. Value is how light or dark something is. So right now we have about two values. We have white because the paper is white, and we have black because the Sharpie was black. So I'm going to add some medium values, which would be different shades of gray. Just using a pencil. And I'm kind of doing this a little rough. I'm shading around the edges. I'm using a variety. I'm bearing down kind of hard here at the edge, and then bear down a little bit lighter to add shading. I'm going to over my finger. I'm going to go to the next one. So I'm going to bear down kind of hard. And then lighten up a little bit to get a lighter gray. And then even lighter to get an even lighter gray. And kind of smudge it. And I'm going to go around and keep doing this in a couple different spots until I feel like my art is done. Okay. So I've added value, the shading, to different parts of my art. I tried to make sure every part of my drawing either has some shading or some color for interest. When I'm done with my art, or when you're done with your art, you need to take a picture of it and submit it in Google Classroom. Also, try to keep up with your drawing so that you can bring it back to school.